Hello, thank you, Robert. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the fourth stream of Mankind Divided. I am your host, Iron Dragon. Quick reminder for those who are new to the channel, if you want to support what I do, don't forget to like and subscribe. And we will pick up where I left off with one of the last side quests during the daytime. Also, I apologize for the slight delay in starting the stream. I had to go to the door and let a certain cat in. Who is now trying to figure out how to let herself into the kitchen cabinets. And has now sprinted for the door to be let out, so while the game is loading, I'll go let the cat back out. I appreciate the compliment, Robert. I really do. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Still in the bank, trying to get into. Well, I just got the information that Samizdat or whatever their names are, we're looking for. So. Oh, great.
And radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut.
Yeah, I wish I could stream at a time that was more convenient to everyone who wanted to watch, but that's just sort of the way things are. If you're, if you're live streaming, you're gonna have people from halfway around the world who want to see your streams. Keep him from setting off an alarm.
That was strange.
Get away from me! I'll lose him! I'll lose him!
Let's get you inside the building so that you're not cut in half. And let's get out of the line of sight of those cops. Oh dear, I wish there was a back entrance to this.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I can just imagine them showing up for work tomorrow. Why is my printer over here next to the door? That is a horrible place to put a printer. Tomas, I've been reviewing the security gaps created by Bartosz and Julian before we fired them. There is a complete report forthcoming, but the short version is the issues are very serious. As a temporary measure, your most sensitive material should be stored in the bank's SDB in Room A. The code is 1114. It's not ideal, but it's better than the alternative. Great. I'm either going to have to knock out a lot of police or go running for cover.
Back!
There we go. And now we get to take all that back to Samizdat. And then we can get back to the main story, because that is the last of the side quests available in Prague during the day. Now, of course, there are more side quests that take place when we get back from Utilec. And in one of those, we actually even get to set Eliza free. Or at least one copy of her. Really need that remote lockpicking thing, but I've got to wait until I get back from Utilec and talk to Collar about getting that neuroplasticity thing installed, because otherwise I'll have to disable something. And when you disable something to use those, when you disable something to activate one of those hidden augmentations.
I don't usually blurt out my views to people on the street, but I just want.
When you disable an aug, you disable everything associated with it permanently. And I'm like, yeah, I want to turn off my legs, said nobody ever. Oh, right.
Suggest that the man may have been separated.
They really buried themselves in here.
So, you got anything on Picus?
I think I found the kind of information you're looking for.
Alright, inspire me.
A commercial airliner went down recently, over an ionospheric research facility. Plane went down because of whatever the military was doing there, not because of some augmented passenger like Picus claims.
Shit, man! This is it! This is headline fucking material! You did good, man! Real good! Anything else?
No, that's it.
That's cool, man. This should be more than enough. Okay, Bones has been typing up a storm already. We pulled all our Picus theories together and laid out some preliminaries. If you did your job right, this should help fill in the blanks.
So we're done here.
Almost. We need to make sure this issue gets the publicity it deserves. There's a city information hub we want you to hack. It's on your way out, I promise.
And then you forget all about Praha Dobos.
Praha who?
That was the correct answer. Praha who?
Chang, you there?
What do you got for me?
Took care of Samizdat. No one's going to be reading anything about us anytime soon.
Oh, I'll cancel the movers. How'd you do it?
I've reasoned with them. They're not going to give us any trouble.
Reasoned? With the conspiracy nuts.
I know what I'm doing.
But yeah, that remote hacking will let me shut down those drones if I need to, and also it'll provide me with the ability to get into these police cars without setting off the alarms, because some of them have some useful stuff. Shit. That was not what I intended to do. Well, yes, let's climb up and fall to our deaths. That's great.
Chang, you there?
What do you got for me?
Took care of Sam's dad. No one's going to be reading anything about us anytime soon.
Oh, I'll cancel the movers. How'd you do it?
I've reasoned with them. They're not going to give us any trouble.
Reasoned? With the conspiracy nuts.
I know what I'm doing.
Okay, let's try that again. But this time without the whole falling and dying part. And maybe this time with a little autosave before I fall and die. Can't quite make it up there. So I guess I'll have to use this route. Oof. And of course it's still up there. Great. Right up here. At least it's a level 1 hack.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Okay, you there?
Who is this? How'd you get this number?
I did what you asked. Sam's dad should have no problem getting its message out now. You remember our deal?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't compromise whatever little game you're playing over at that import company.
Try to keep a low profile. If Picus wasn't gunning for you before, they will be now.
Don't worry. Just make sure you remember who the good guys are.
Okay. And now... Wow. Let's see. 1 praxis available. But we've maxed out our stealth. I'll decide if I need that later. Some of that stuff I need too. But right now I'm saving up for the reflex booster and the Icarus landing systems.
Ahoy, I'm here.
I maybe should consider heading back to my apartments and seeing if I can get my hands on, let's see, how close am I? I've got 7,864. Yeah, I might be able to get close to getting that other praxis point.
There are 4 members of this Juggernaut group.
Which district is his house in? Hold on. Yeah, this is the station I wanted to go back to. I can tell because of all the police unconscious on the floor.
Can't be serious. One affects you, the other doesn't. It's that simple.
Do you despair for your future? The Church of...
How much do you want to...
Well, I probably don't want to spend as much as you think I do, but Okay, let's see. Well, I still need... Wow, lots of painkillers. Might consider selling some of them off. Or lots of smoke grenades, which I seldom use. As long as it's enough to do what I want. Which is that.
Was that all? Come on, I can tell you have more credits.
I have everything I need.
I still have more.
And there we go. I don't know where it gets this idea. I have 8,000 in my wallet, because I don't. Not anymore.
Join with
And now back to... I've already got everything he has to offer.
What did she say?
Nope. Coincidentally, I will be doing the fall after this. I mean, you know, after I'm done with Mankind Divided. The fall is a lot shorter because it was meant to be part one of a multi-part episodic game. So it might take 2 streams at most. It's a lot shorter than this game is. But it does take place during that 6-month gap when Jensen was going through recovery from his near-death experience.
I should have stayed.
Seriously, dude, you're breaking padlocks in your own place of work?
So, you've decided you need some practice, huh? try armor piercing this time. Keep your eyes open for them.
Well, I...
Knew all that stuff, Adam. Feel free to come.
Main reason I did that was for 1,100 experience points. Task Force 29, Editorial Part 2. Counterterrorism traditionally consists of two areas, pre- and post-incident, With its unique constitution, TF-29 is empowered to handle both areas, removing a step that would otherwise slow the process. On paper, the agency is said to function as a two-way agreement with other worldwide agencies, allowing a conduit of a collaborative intel and action. If effective, such an ability to sidestep red tape would give TF-29 a remarkably swift response to global terrorist activity. In practice, it remains to be seen if this unprecedented relationship can survive. Not all are happy with the future of counterterrorism. In the event of a terrorist act, agents may enter member countries or states without standard protocol and create a temporary Bureau of Operations under the jurisdiction of its own accord. While TF-29's behavior remains subject to national laws, some have expressed concerns over alleged loopholes. Regardless, the clandestine agency was given a green light in good grace by a world desperate for answers. And getting his stuff back. And he has another praxis point now. And speaking of praxis points, one thing I was absolutely planning on getting was the Icarus landing system. Oh wait, I don't need to go in the elevator yet.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Sir, the last time you used this NSN, the logs failed to delete properly. They're supposed to, but there have been a few peculiarities in NSN functioning recently. I'm looking into their origin. Until further notice, unless you delete your logs manually, anyone who uses the NSN after you will be able to access a record of your communications, including those of a personal nature. And that was good for, 125 experience points. Wow. 200 XP for Explorer. Okay. So, upon getting into this, I should actually
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Bing, and yet another more stealth software. Another stem processor chip. Some stopworm software. Okay. And another praxis point. Come on. There we go. Hello, Di. Glad you can make it.
Alex, the whisper chip is in.
Weird, it's already picking up a freak. Jesus, Adam, is Miller in there right now?
Shit, gotta go.
Jensen, I need to see you, now!
Okay, well, thanks for the heads up, Carrie. Yeah, Director, what do you need?
Agent Jensen reporting for duty, sir. Tried to do it earlier, but you were on a conference call.
Yeah, I was. Should I be worried about you, Jensen?
Sorry.
That blow you took to your systems. It's not messing with your head or anything, making you do things.
I'm not gonna go crazy and start attacking people, if that's what you're worried about.
You've been checked out then. The problem with your orbs is gone.
I took care of it.
Good, good. God knows with all what's happened, I need you at 100% right now.
You sounded pissed when you called me in. Everything okay?
Don't ever leave the field, Jensen. You'll regret it. As soon as you strap a desk to your ass, you'll be swimming in goddamn politics.
The boss is giving you trouble.
What? Oh, that. No, the Trouble's state police. They're pushing us out of the Ruzicka investigation. I want you over there to make sure that doesn't happen.
You're putting me on the train station attack? Not Dubai?
Forget Dubai. McCready's handling it.
Good. Thought I'd have to fight him to let me handle this one. Whoever planted those bombs yesterday has a lot to answer for.
Agreed. And we have to find out who they are before the state police fuck up our crime scene.
You said they're trying to push us out?
I sent Fletcher in this morning to oversee evidence collection. Seems he's being detained, because he hasn't checked in since.
They can't lock us out. The Czech Republic signed our UN mandate agreement. They gave us jurisdiction over terrorist investigations.
Yeah, well, the former director of their security information services runs state police now. He's come up with a loophole, claiming this attack falls under the homegrown terror exemption.
Homegrown? He's saying it's ARC? The Augmented Rights Coalition?
I don't care what he's saying. He may even be right. I just want us in there so we can find out.
Chang said you've got him cleaning up Intellicam footage that was captured during the bombing. Maybe it can tell us something.
Maybe. But between you and me, Chang's become a little more unglued since Ruzicka. Not sure we can wait for him to get his shit together.
So where do I start?
Technically, you're supposed to speak to our psychologist before getting back into action.
I don't need a shrink.
Convenient because she's not in the office right now, and I don't want to waste any more time.
So how do I get to Ruzicka? Public transportation's not stopping there.
It will for you once I make a phone call. Head to the metro and call me when you're there. Good luck, Agent.
Also, minor comment on that previous dialogue. It sounds really hard to swim with a desk strapped to your ass. Just saying. Oh hey, one of those multi-tool thingies.
Calls for the removal and download of all overly powerful, unlicensed documentations. Individuals who fail to comply will be arrested.
Acts of aggression for the scholar points.
Alex, did we get anything from the Whisper chip?
We got something, but Janus provided the wrong algorithm for the frequencies, so they aren't getting deciphered correctly.
Can you fix it?
I'm a pilot, not a programmer. I can do it, but it's gonna take some time.
Make the
Oh, that does remind me, I should probably check the crafting menu. I can upgrade its ammo, surprisingly. So let's do that. Damn, you can upgrade that thing to 14 darts? Or more? Phew. And you can upgrade that pistol to way more than that. Well, we'll do some more upgrades to it later when we have more crafting materials. And oh, that's right. Actually, let's put those in there. Okay.
Alright, Miller, I'm at the metro.
Perfect timing. Chang says your private chariot will arrive any time you call up Rizika Station on the map.
Chang, you had him hack into Prague's public transit company so I can get to Rizika?
Plan A wasn't working.
But I don't have to travel there just yet. So I'm going to see if I can maybe sell off some stuff and get some more crafting parts. I love that, though. Well, he looks awfully relaxed, hands behind his head and everything. The other one doesn't look so comfortable, face down on the stairs.
Local scan complete. Maintaining guard.
Keep walking, Clank. You're a fucking heat score team.
Goddamn ghosts.
No ghosts here, but I don't need to go in there anyway. This area's cleaned out.
It's gone. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Well, there's some... Oh, there we go. Hermanus, I love you, and I want nothing more in this world than to see you both again, but we cannot abandon what we are doing. Even if we decided we must focus on our own family first, if I were to join you in Udalek, how would Yulia get the medication she needs? It can only come from out here, and so I must stay, and you and Mr. Galoy must come to some sort of arrangement. Whatever the cost, we must put our daughter first. My love, you are right. I am sorry to make things more difficult for you. It's just that I miss you so much. Not a day goes by when Yulia does not ask when she can see you again, and she cries when I try to explain why I do not know. Life in this place is difficult, but at least I have my daughter with me. I cannot imagine what you are going through. We are both very proud of your sacrifice. I think this is the lady that runs that store. I do not know how you manage to get these packages through the checkpoints, particularly with neuropazine in them, but everyone here is grateful for what you do. The blankets probably saved a few children's lives during the sudden frost we had. Hi, I saw you through the window and you look familiar, so I looked you up on the bar's website. Are you the same Teresa Petrauskas who was with the Enhanced Czech dancers? You guys were amazing. I saw you every chance I could, and I was really sad when they shut you down. That's all I wanted to say. Thanks for the great memories. Samizdat gained recent access to confidential police data for the latest recreational drug, neon, and discovered several alarming details the authorities have apparently been too busy to share. Of a surprisingly high count of 28 neon deaths in Prague so far, 26 were augmented individuals. After the events of 2027, rumors surfaced that some Augs were drugged en masse to induce their murderous mindset as part of a plan to depopulate numbers. Feel familiar? With Prague's current politics and augmentation, how might one explain the arrival of Neon and its 93% augmented mortality rate? Flight 451, Picus versus the Truth. And again, this is Samizdat's paper. Did you hear the news telling us that Augs are to blame for everything? It's hard to miss. This week saw another concerning revelation from those stalwart paragons of truth over at Picus. They claimed the recent tragedy involving Sista Airlines Flight 451 was, in fact, the action of an unstable augmented individual who wrestled control of the aircraft, causing it to crash and kill all on board. Well, here's a revelation of our own. Picus are disingenuous liars and need to be shut down. Hard evidence in our possession clearly shows Picus covering up the truth once again. After undertaking a forced detour to avoid unseasonal storm activity in the region, Flight 451 was ultimately downed by catastrophic instrument failure due to extreme interferences in the ionosphere. The source of that extreme interference? An undisclosed military facility conducting experiments in the area. The 251 souls who perished that day deserve the truth, as do we all. What is the secret military base doing up there with the ionosphere anyway? A pertinent question. Picus, however, care more about making you look the other way. Think about that the next time Eliza Kassan is telling you what you should worry about. An appeal to basic humanity from Talus Rucker. And that should get me, 100 points for Scholar. And I also got some sort of neighborhood watch bonus for getting in here. But that's the only apartment in this block that I haven't been in as far as I know. I just haven't hacked through every keypad.
Access granted.
That is the most fake-looking bearskin rug I have ever seen. And to be fair, it probably is fake. Oh dear. Can't get into that yet. I don't want to spend my 2 praxis points increasing my hacking skill. Well, we can come back here later. Hey, neuropazine, that's 1,000 credits. Some wine, some credits. Because it cost me a lot to get that Praxis kit. And Samizdat also had the thought of mind to drop off a copy of their paper at my apartment. I took 64 credits and they go hostile. Well, if they think that means I won't punch them out, they're crazy.
This is not the place for you.
Oh, really?
Yet. That's not right.
The balcony, there! The balcony, there!
Alright, fine. Because now he's going to go hostile every time I go in there, just because I stole 64 credits. Well.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Okay, so the thing about Neighborhood Watch wasn't actually a bonus. It was one of the points of interest that I hadn't discovered yet.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Okay, seriously people, turn off your TV when you leave the house. Come on. Okay. Well, that's a few more XP and some more stuff I can sell for credits, and hopefully this guy won't hold it against me.
How much do you want to spend?
Well, mostly I want to sell stuff, Tars. But nah. I'll hang on to the new paws for now. I don't ever really use the concussion grenades, so I'll go ahead and sell them. And I don't need that many painkillers. if I can, I'll buy more crafting parts later.
Yes.
I'll be on my way.
By now.
Buy now with what? The 2 credits I have left in my wallet? I suppose if I wanted to, I could sell that new pause and get myself an extra 100 crafting parts. Maybe upgrade that pistol a little bit more.
We won't push you aside.
Sorry.
Might as well continue with the main plot for now. And while it's loading, I will be right back. Need some more liquid refreshment.
Jensen, what's wrong? What are you doing here?
Miller sent me to find you. Thought you might have run into trouble.
He said that? Did he use those exact words? Because it's not my fault.
What happened, Smiley?
1 minute I'm in there running the show, and the next they accuse me of trying to tamper with evidence. Me. Can you believe that? I would never do that, Adam. Never.
It's our crime scene.
Exactly. But try telling them that. The minute they went for their guns, I decided it was time to shut up and get out of there. They accuse me of tampering with evidence. They're probably destroying all the evidence there is right now. You know, at first I thought this was about Sonia.
Sonia? Sonia who?
Oh, just some girl I've been teaching English to. Turns out her husband is a little territorial. You know the type.
Smiley.
Right. Back to the case. The thing is, I think I found something in there, something big, something that could just blow this place wide open. I just need to get a look at the scan of the blast area, so... Actually, it's a good thing that you're here. I don't suppose you could Jensen your way in there and grab it for me?
So what am I looking at in there?
It's a blast site. There's debris everywhere, and plenty of cops, too. Once you get past the turnstiles and security offices, you should have a clean path to the tourist office where they have the scan. They don't see you.
How many cops are inside?
I don't know. Several. They all had guns, so I didn't stop and count them all. There's at least one guy in an exosuit. And my guess is they'll shoot first and bury the bodies later.
What do you think is on this scan?
It's evidence, Jensen. A 3D mass spectrometer scan of the explosion site.
And?
And if I had one more minute in there, I'd have it with me right now, and I could find out. But the fact that they don't want me to see it makes me want to see it even more. I'm sure it's important.
We need that evidence.
Yes, exactly. That's the spirit. We need it. But you won't be able to just walk in there and ask them for it, since you're Interpol and, you know, augmented. After yesterday's attack, they're not exactly fans of the,
So where do I find it?
The forensic team set up camp inside the tourist agency, or what used to be the tourist agency. Get to their setup, grab the DSD with the scan on it, and get out. Easy peasy.
This could take a while, Smiley.
Got it. I'll get out of your way, head back to HQ. Good luck, and, let's not tell Miller about this one, okay?
Right.
Okay. Now that I think about it, as much as I dislike having to do it, I might want to go ahead and spend the points on the glass shield cloaking.
We might as well head back. There's no getting through that way.
No way around?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Well, station security key card, always useful. And I will almost certainly be doing a lot of save scumming in this section, by the way. Just giving you a warning.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program access granted.
For some reason I lost my key card. If anyone happens to find it, please bring it back or leave it at my desk. Have you checked the washrooms? You do spend most of your shift in there. Attention all employees. While the state police are conducting their investigation in the station, you are asked to cooperate fully with any help or information they may require. Do not disturb or enter any restricted areas as marked by the authorities. Due to the raised security you are expected to have on your person and present to any officer, official documentation, or permits proving your identity or position as a station employee. If you have not been specifically instructed to be present at the station or have no justified reason to be on site, you are advised to remain absent until further official notice. Please pay attention to any communications that may be sent to your personal address in the coming 72 hours, instructing you of the forthcoming steps and news of when Ruzicka Station might be expected to resume partial service. Thank you for your cooperation and understanding. Attention all employees. In honor of friends and colleagues of Ruzicka employees who lost their life in the bomb attack, Transport Management are planning to hold a memorial service within the next few weeks, pending the state police investigation. Unfortunately, until we have clear word from the authorities, it is not possible to provide a confirmed date at this time. Specific communications will be sent to your personal contact information in due course. If you have not updated your contact details recently, you are strongly urged to do so before leaving. Anyone who cannot arrange external contact information should inform the station duty manager and arrange an alternative solution. We thank you for your understanding. Attention all employees, code P61 at Palisade Station. Anyone looking to pick up a few hours of overtime is asked to respond to this message and make their way to Palisade Station right away to handle operator overflow and crowd control. Oh, come on! He shot me dead while he was being tased? Great.
Anomaly detected. Trace access granted.
Golemu se to teďka bude pořádně mít.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
And that'll pull him in here at least.
I have a feeling we will not find it.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Okay, I've already read all those, so... That was just for the XP.
Najdeme ty, co to mají na svědomí.
This guy is on a patrol pattern. So I'll have to avoid that camera and him.
Určitě v tom má prsty ten sráč.
And also, just for safety's sake, close that door. Shite. Crap.
Tohle násilí je katastrofa. Najdeme ty, co to mají na svědomí.
Okay, wait for the camera to swing back to the left, and I should be able to make it past its cone of vision before he starts his next patrol, so I can... Hi. There we go. Hacking software. As requested, we've overridden all entry codes to facilitate your investigation. Entry code for the security room is 8066. Drag you back here. Some breach software. Nothing on you, but let's drag you out of view of the door anyway. And it spotted me anyway, damn it. Oh, let's see if I can manage to get in there without setting off that alarm. Oh, great.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Load from the quick save.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
And how did it spot me anyway? Gods! Apparently the camera can see around corners. No, it's not a required encounter, it just sees around corners. Around that corner anyway. Hate using the tool for this, but at least it gets me in without being spotted. Mr. Bloom, the Intellicam data you sent over appears to be corrupted. We can't decode it. Is it possible to resend the data another way, or was that it? If not, we will require you to double-check things at your end of the transmission and make sure your systems are working correctly. If you ever need to send someone to check for you if you're unsure what to do next. If you have questions, comments, or help, get in touch with us immediately. Following this week's tragic bombing at the Ruzicka train station, we have no choice but to perform an audit on our security protocols in all metro stations to see how such an attack could have taken place. An outside consultant will be brought in. We will run through mock-up situations, and personal interviews will be conducted. A team of technicians will evaluate our security systems looking for flaws or blind spots. We hope this audit leads to a simple solution that refocuses the team. The aim of these exercises is not to punish, but to prevent such a terrible attack from happening again. We will contact you individually in the coming days with an interview schedule. And there's the code P61 email again. And there's someone's pistol. I wish we could actually disassemble that stuff in favor of... Oh, let's reveal things. Okay.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Discant. Exit.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Cameras off. And alarm panels are already disarmed, but at least that takes care of that one camera, so I won't have to worry about it. Oh, really? That alarm panel is... Oh, that's right, I never did disable that one.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
There we go. And that is the way I need to... That is one way to get up there, by the way. But just for funsies... Oh, of course. Finally, some stun gun ammo. I've only needed that for, like, forever. Well, I've been trying to avoid buying any. Okay, let's keep an eye on this guy. Actually, let's close that up again. Because he'll come back this way. And we can knock his butt out when he turns around again. I said, and drag them behind the bar. Thank you.
What was that, Kopecki?
Shh, 9 whole credits. Wow. Now I can afford a Ferrari.
Still hear the scream.
19 credits. 2 Ferraris. Oh.
The way they sneak around? I didn't either. I'd say they were covering something up.
Don't that kind of talk and get back to work.
I'm not trying to get stupid here.
Oblastní čistá.
I wonder if one of those planes can come back with some carnage.
Najdeme ty, co to mají na svědomí.
Good. I might need that if that guy in the exosuit notices me. Paralyze his ass. Let's see if those other guys are paying attention.
Huh?
How about we load the save game? I said, how about we... Would you... Should have used a biocell, didn't have the energy to knock her out.
Huh? I mean, who is supposed to...
Get up! Report to me!
Smiley, I've got the scan.
Yeah? Fantastic! Bring it back to my office and we'll see if I'm right.
Copy that.
3,150 experience for doing that. Oh, and another credit chip. Yeah, I kind of thought that guy'd be back up again.
Not like this, not like this.
Call just came in, got another job lined up. Storage unit, modern district, entry code is 5100. So that's another code added to my list.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
What?
Please, I have money. Do not kill me.
I am too nervous.
Get up. We've got to move.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Someone's in trouble.
Access granted.
And this is what I was worried about. I always worry about that whenever whenever NVIDIA releases a new driver before the stream, that it's going to mess something up. And that was a driver crash. Fortunately, easy enough to just pop back into the game. Well, thankfully, I quick saved just a moment before, because like I said, I'm save scumming all through this section.
Smiley, I've got the scan.
Yeah? Fantastic! Bring it back to my office and we'll see if I'm right.
Copy that.
And that is why you don't do that. Just figured I'd show you that. You don't try to hand-to-hand those guys.
Riley, I've got the scan.
Yeah? Fantastic! Bring it back to my office and we'll see if I'm right.
Copy that.
Shit. Not like this. Not like this.
Suspicious activity here.
Come, let's check it.
Moving up.
You sociopathic monster!
No!
Riley, I've got the scan.
Yeah? Fantastic! Bring it back to my office and we'll see if I'm right.
Copy that.
Shit. This is a pumpkin.
Oh, come on. Of all the things.
Activating the alarm.
He's gone.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Antares is the name of a star, Greg. Honestly, if you're complaining that's too complicated, then you might need to change jobs to something that doesn't require a head. Now do me a favor, stop whining, copy the requested files off the ticket computer, as you were told, and then tell me when you're done. The cops aren't in the mood for waiting. Sounds to me like someone thought Antares was going to be too hard to remember. You might want to change jobs to something that doesn't require a head, huh?
Zasranej Aug ve vagonu pro naturály. Chcete snad vyvolat paniku? Ukažte mi papíry. Dělejte, nebo vás seberu.
I don't have time to waste with this. Make it fast.
Vemte si je a vypadněte. Až příště pojedete metrem, použijte vagon pro Augy. Máme svých problémů dost i bez takových potížistů, jako jste vy.
What the hell did you do, Jensen? State police is saying another augmented terrorist just hit them at the train station.
They were interfering with evidence collection.
Fucking A. Now I'm ordering you to see our psychologist. Ozen's in the office waiting for you.
Copy that. Have to meet Smiley there anyway.
We'll do it fast, because Cheng found us a new lead in the case. In telecam footage fingering Ark. It's gonna put you inside Gollum City.
Not much going on.
I guess that's typical me. I'm like, oh, I haven't searched these cars yet.
Oh, hello.
Adam, I finally decrypted the audio off the Whisper chip tap. Fucking cold, man. You gotta hear it.
I have my hands full right now. Tell me where you are and I'll come when I can.
There's an old limb clinic in the Daphne district. It's closed down. Nobody goes there anymore. I'll be inside.
And there's that key for that level 4 limb.
Verified. It'll be easier if someone.
Well, let's drop this off with Smiley first.
Hey, how's it going? Do you have the scan?
Yeah, it's right here.
You're a lifesaver, Adam. Seriously, Miller was in a foul mood when he left here. I don't need to give him another excuse to chew me out.
He left. Where'd he go?
Didn't ask, didn't think he wanted me to know. Did those state police jerks give you any grief?
It's like you said. They shot first, so I took care of it.
Oh, okay. Good. They had it coming.
So what's on the scan?
Oh, that. I have no idea.
What? You told me you found something big.
I didn't say I knew what it was, Adam. I said it was something that could blow this case wide open. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not buying this whole Ark did it angle. I believe what the evidence tells me. This DSD has all the answers we need, from the chemical makeup of the explosive used down to the material in the victim's clothing. I'm sure of it.
Okay, so how long until we're all sure of it?
Oh, it'll take hours to sift through the data, and I'm seeing Sonia later to apologize for any issues I may have caused with the state police. Plus, I do have other cases to work on too, Adam. I'll let you know when I find something.
You do that.
Take it easy.
Now I actually can hack this stuff. Have I already read this? Yeah. But hey, another praxis point, right? Cool.
Anomaly detected. Tray access granted.
Dear Mr. Fletcher, we appreciate your submission of your mystery novella entitled The Long Meanwhile. While the prose style was interesting, if brusque, we find the content a little out of our comfort zone as a company, and frankly we find some of the situations to not be even remotely plausible. We must decline to go any further at this time. Smiley, one of my friends in state police heard a rumor about you. I think you know which one I mean. I'm not going to tell anyone because your private affairs are none of my business. But if you make things between us and the cops worse than they are, I'll have to let Miller know. You can come talk to me if you have any questions. Hey Sonia, still free for lunch later? I have a big case I'm working on, but I can still spare some time for your English lesson. Let me know. Yes, of course I'm free. I'll meet you there. Okay. Well, that's, 55 XP. Let's reveal things. Okay. Looks like a fairly simple route.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Thanks for the parts and stuff, Smiley. Now I just gotta pop next door to the psychiatrist.
If you need some... Adam, I'm Delaro Zen. I appreciate you coming in to speak with me, and... Well, I know you're probably getting this from everyone today, but I need to ask. Are you okay? I've seen footage from the train station, but being there must have...
Is that what this is about?
No, that was sympathy. This is a standard agent health interview to determine combat readiness. Here, I got you this from the dispensary.
You got me neuropazine? Look, Doc, I was caught off guard by a terrorist attack. Might have knocked some things out of whack, but it doesn't mean my body's gonna start rejecting my augments.
True, but traumatic experiences can kick a hornet's nest into the immune system. In patients with neuroprosthetics...
Would you believe me if I told you my body doesn't reject mechanical implants?
No. But my policy is for straight talk only in the room, so if you want me to believe that you're some kind of medical miracle, I guess I'll have to go with it. Please, have a seat. I've been looking over your file. There's some very interesting history here. Mind if we take a trip down memory lane?
Is this gonna take long?
It says here that you were with Detroit SWAT, but left in 26 to head up Seraph Industries' security division. David Seraph was at the center of America's augmentation debate.
Are you asking me or telling me?
Which would you prefer? Not everyone's as familiar with U.S. history as you Americans would like to believe, you know.
Where are you from, Doc?
We're discussing your file, remember? So, it was David Seraph who had you augmented after anti-Aug extremists attacked the company?
Anti-Aug extremists? Is that what it says in my file?
Isn't that the case?
The case was never solved, and they didn't just attack the company. They murdered a lot of innocent people.
Including your ex-girlfriend, I understand.
Megan's not dead.
Is that why you joined the task force, Adam? To use Interpol resources to solve a cold case that...
What happened in Detroit is ancient history, Doc. Megan, my being augmented, all of it. What happened at Rosika Station is not. So sitting around talking about the past isn't going to get me any closer to getting the people responsible.
Actually, that leads me to my next question. So far, no one's claimed responsibility for the attack at Rosika. But with the human restoration vote coming, well, it's no secret Prague has become the symbol of legalized augmented oppression.
And the Augmented Rights Coalition is camped at its back door, trying to expose and resist it.
Most of the world thinks of them as terrorists. Augmented terrorists. If it turns out they are guilty, well, being augmented yourself...
How am I gonna feel? This isn't about Augs versus naturals, Delara. This is about terrorism. And in my book, there's no excuse for the taking of innocent lives, no matter the reason.
So if Talus Wrecker ordered his people to do this, then...
It's my job to bring him in, not to judge whether he's guilty or innocent.
Well, Look, I think it's safe to say that you have all your faculties about you. I'll let the director know that I'm officially clearing you for the field.
Well, it's probably best if I get back to work, Doc. I'll see you around.
Pausing here, I know it's a minor spoiler, but all that stuff about her, quote unquote, not believing he's a medical miracle, she knows damn good and well he's a medical miracle. Illuminati bitch. Yeah, there's your spoiler for you. She's a plant. Well, let's see if there's anything else around this place that I haven't hacked yet. Not in this room.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Udalek fugitive Angela Rizzo. Forward on the bombings in a hotel, a police station, train station. Security update. Given a recent string of questionable network activity, I would like us to move ahead with new network security protocols. Stage 1 of these protocols include the deployment of an automated network refresh system that changes all general systems passwords every 6 days. This will also affect your personal passwords. You'll be prompted to change them manually and meaningfully far more often than you're used to. What do I mean by meaningfully? Good question. I mean the system is designed to distinguish a secure password from a crater-sized security risk. Hi Pedro, this snitch of mine who hangs out near Tech Noir reports that there's a storage shed in that courtyard which might be where some of your Diwalis leave payoffs for their friends in the state police. He even gave me the code, 2469.
Agent Jordan, report to Agent 3. Fully urgent. It'll be easier. Step up and do it. Report to Agent 3. Fully urgent.
Hi, mind if I sit in your lap while I hack your computer? Thanks.
Access granted.
Aiden, I've been looking at satellite photos to try and suss where the Dubai helicopter came from, but the crazy weather patterns made everything go haywire. Do you have any good overviews of Saudi? Thanks. I've been looking through everyone's latest PWs, and there are some people with passcodes that make me despair even in a place like this. The stories any IT guy could tell would scare anyone in security crapless. No wonder Chang looks like he's having an embolism every time I pass him on the floor. For example, one of the personal computers in this place actually uses the password neuropazine. Now where might that be? Wait, you correctly guessed the infirmary? Holy crap, Aiden, you're a genius. Maybe I should warn one of the doctors to change it before Chang shoots himself. But I have another password now.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Mrs. Connolly, I appreciate that your people want to find the people responsible for the train station bombing. Everyone wants to catch those animals. But you need to inform your people that for the time being it is only suspected that the bombers responsible are the same ones who blew up the police station and the hotel. Until this connection is proven or any party claims responsibility, the state police have jurisdiction and your people need to respect that. Someday I'd like to get a file on every cop in the city, but who has time? From everything my CIs tell me and what I've picked up from the Diwali themselves, I would say the number of cops in organized crimes pocket is most likely higher than 30%, but probably below 40%. We hope. 1/3 seems a reasonable guess. And that's another 30 XP. And another 46 credits.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
F you. At least in here, no one cares if I fail a
Do the
hack.
Jinn still believe what Singh told them, or don't they?
And as usual, I have a shotgun and a assault rifle that I can sell off for additional credits. Plus, I think I have, 2 neuropazine. Which I'm going to save for intel purchases, probably. But that is 2,000 credits.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Hello, Mary.
Access granted.
Do you know anything about a Lieutenant Whitaker? I was just on the phone with him, and when I asked if he's had any recent problems with augmented agitators, he got quiet and evasive. I looked into him pretty thoroughly around a month back. There is something off about him, but he's not on the take, I'm sure of that. And it's Whitaker, by the way, with an H. Okay. Anyway, that's another computer hacked.
The eyewitnesses were smashed in the explosion. Thanks. Keep digging.
Hi. You're tapping on a locked keyboard, did you know that? And it's probably not your computer because you're a woman. I don't think your name is Robert. Just saying.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Oh, come on. Fine, I'll go hack another computer while I'm waiting for that one to reset.
Anomaly detected.
I did not fortify
Trace
that.
program initiated.
Disconnect again.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Baker, looks like your boss is AWOL again, so I'm telling you this instead. Charlie team raided a neon depot on the waterfront. Most of the scumbags went down shooting, but we've got one in holding. He denies he's affiliated with organized crime, but that's for you to determine. He's all yours. Ryan, you're still on Masa Kodlik, right? I got this from my snitch at the Red Queen, so it's legit. Recently, her son Dominic went behind her back for a loan to Otar Botkavelli. Otar thought Masa approved and loaned the kid the money to curry favor with his mother. Now she's mad at Otar. Otar is furious with Dominic, and Dominic refuses to have a sit-down with his mother. Radek wouldn't mind Otar losing face, but it's costing the family money, so he's pissed at everyone. This has the potential to explode. At any rate, there's another computer taken care of.
I don't even know where to start with theorizing percentages.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I found out how those two snitches wound up in the morgue. One of them said too much trying to impress a hooker, and when her Diwali boyfriend caught her with him, he fingered the other snitch in the hopes it would save him. It looks like you don't have a leak after all. And then the spook. And that's about Jensen himself.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Ethan, of course I've heard of Windmill. Anybody who knows anything about hacking in the last 10 years has heard of Windmill. His last known activity dates to roughly a week before the incident. Authorities think he was in Hingsha at the time. He disappeared without a trace. Stay on this. If it is him and you're the one who proves he's still alive, you're going to go down in history. P.S. Stop calling me PC. Ethan, I spoke to the Metro Police on your behalf. They searched the electrical conduits for what you described and found zero evidence. However, they did find crumbling infrastructure allowing water onto the wires, which would certainly result in the shutdowns they've been experiencing. I'm fairly certain the mystery's solved here. When the liaison said she owed us one, I collected. If you ever want to have a look for yourself, here's the security hub code and keypads codes. And then come back here and try to hack this computer again.
Anomaly detected.
Oh, come on.
Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
I love this 15%, it's like 15% chance of detection. Oh, by the way, I rolled a 14. It'd be interesting if you could use the photocopier and it actually spit anything out.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Local Janus op. It looks like your suspicions that Janus has an operative in Prague are correct. We hacked into a stream he uses to communicate with a high-level cutout, and what we've deciphered so far gives us agent in Prague, today's date, and before VL anticipates. Sounds like a ground operation is imminent. Bob, you asked about possible connections between Juan Lebedev and Janus. The connections are very vague, but in the way Janus likes to be vague, hiding things without making it look like they're hidden. We have one link for certain. A disgraced U.S. government agent named Anna Kelso has been spotted in Lebedev's company and rumored to have been acting on his behalf in Panama a few years ago. Oh, cool. Kelso's whereabouts are currently unknown, but if we find her, I'm sure we could confirm a correlation between the head of the collective and the founder of the NSF. Which game is it, Mary? can't say for sure if I've heard of that one or not.
This is so weird.
Jensen.
Yes?
Last year, the collective...
Access granted.
In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked...
Strict. State police arrested a woman named Irina Markova for trying to cross a checkpoint with fake papers. She's been in ARC for 18 months. Alexei has footage of her in the BG at one of Rucker's early press conferences. The cops didn't want to release her to us, of course, but I pulled rank. She should be here pretty soon. Director Miller's mandate with Markova is he wants to know the full extent of ARC's connection to the bombing. Strict, thanks for the heads up, but I know all about Vlasta. He's in my crosshairs already, it's only a matter of time. And forget Chernobog, he's just a BS rumor, a dead end. Okay, I think that's pretty much every computer in this place that I've hacked. Oh, no, here's one I missed.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiate. Access denied.
F you. Apocalyptic, not apocalyptic, not apoplectic.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detect. Access granted.
Heads up, Miller just gave me word he's sending Jensen into Gollum to extract Talus Rucker for questioning. If that doesn't work or something happens to Jensen, we're going in to exterminate those ARC cockroaches once and for all. Those were our people we lost. The investigation stays with us. I have Miller's word on it. Agent Gerber, the reason your superior didn't have the explanation you wanted is he knows better than to question orders. Just listen to what McCready tells you and get on with it. Now that should be every computer in the place. Except for this one. Seems like every time I'm like, oh, that should be all of them. Here's another.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Ben, I finally managed to get that search warrant you wanted for the internet cafe. Don't tell anybody your suspicions that he contacts a local operative there. They won't accept that, because in their minds that makes it a local issue and therefore their jurisdiction, not ours. I got the warrant by pretending the suspected contact is connected to ARC and knew about the bombing. I'll let you know when the warrant arrives. Don't do anything until then. Ben, I know Miller wants you on the bombing, but please, under the radar, continue keeping tabs on Janus. We have a lot of people on Ruzica, and we need to get this guy before he gets us. And more crafting parts.
Thanks for taking care of those conspiracy nuts, Jensen. Man, the thought of someone knowing where we are. I mean, I'm supposed to be digging into this Janus hacking collective, but I can't do that if I keep looking over my shoulder, waiting for the next bomb to go off.
Any progress on Janus?
Why? What have you heard?
Don't get jumpy. Just curious.
Janus has officially hacked into my sleep. I wake up trying to figure out who's tracking who. Sometimes I think I'm this close, and then nothing. But I am starting to learn one thing.
And what's that?
The less I talk about how it's going, the better it seems to be going.
How did you get started here exactly?
Miller came to me in prison. Helping him set up a cybercrimes unit was my way out.
That's a pretty good deal.
Sure, if you're looking to exchange one set of impenetrable walls for another. At least in prison, I didn't owe anyone anything. Here, They do a good job of reminding me that I have a lot to be grateful for.
You saying they hired you because they knew you wouldn't ask questions?
No. Maybe. Look, I do ask questions. A lot of questions. Just not always out loud.
You were brought in specifically to track down Janus. You ever worked with them in the past?
I'm not one for collective ideals. Chang looks out for Chang. Sometimes our routes ran parallel. Ships in the night kind of deal.
Is the collective as big a threat as people say?
People like to romanticize these kinds of hacktivist organizations.
But you don't see it that way.
They're anonymous, powerful, and convinced they have a stranglehold on what's right and wrong. In my opinion, that makes them very dangerous.
Get some sleep, Chang. You sound like you can use it.
And I love how his... In the cutscene, it says that it's locked, which means it's hackable. But it's not hackable. Probably just as well.
You didn't get held up at a checkpoint or something, did you? I'm inside the clinic waiting for you.
Sorry, Alex. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Hope you're not losing sight of what's important here. Sorry, this place just brings back memories. Don't take too long.
Oh, I'll take bloody forever if I want to.
Michael? What today?
For instance, these apartments happen to have a black market dealer on the second floor. Well, not on this side of the second floor, though. What are you doing here? That ought to stop your patrols for a while.
Hey, are you interested in Hey, Mr.
Okay, Mikhail, I'm gonna sell you some stuff. Oh, damn it. I sold the neuropazine. Oh, well. It's 2,000 credits. Which at least will help me buy... I don't think he has the parts, but if he had them, I'd get them.
Maybe later.
For now. We can maybe get some Rysine into the net.
It's okay, you're about to give me another 415 credits, too.
doesn't get cleaner than this.
Oyobo.
And yet another augment.
Hey, Mr. Machine.
Well, if you had some crafting parts, I would buy, but I don't. So you'll just have to settle for, you know, here's another combat rifle and a bunch of rounds of ammo that you can sell.
Meg.
Not interested.
For now. Tell them we can maybe get some rising.
Anyway, there we go. Back up to 5,400 credits after buying all those neuropazine doses. Let's see. There's the Tube House Electronics place. How many energy cells do I have? Biocells do I have? 3? Yeah, okay.
You say something? Hello again.
Sure, I'll take one.
Well, that's it. You've cleaned me out.
I think I'll be on.
5 extra biocells are not going to hurt.
Why I wanted to be a cop?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initial access granted.
Hello friends, you are all cordially invited to the Tube House for a screening of Solar Masked Cyborg O, the tale of a man re-engineered to cause havoc on the world only to turn against his own creators for the good of mankind. Let's see, the code to get in is 0701. But that's 55 XP. And 5 extra biocells, which are always valuable.
She may as well be a robot.
She may... Yeah, she may as well be a robot. Well, she is an AI. Does that count?
City has gone to hell. Can't defend against that kind of thing. My wife
is 37 credits. Some medical supplies. Quite a lot of crafting parts. And a shot of whiskey. Seriously though, who would leave a shot of whiskey sitting out in the open in a storage container like that? Just saying.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Well, so much for that. Cops spotted me. That hack didn't end so well.
Hey, you.
Didn't think I would see you again.
Yes, I will take those crafting parts off your hands. Yeah, there's plenty of software, but I don't plan to buy it. Biocells, multi-tools, and stun guns.
Factory bread.
I'm good for now.
I'm not going.
Fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making happen.
In the market for something, aren't you? You come to the right place.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
We can flank it!
Oh! Will be my turn today.
Guess I'll have to remote hack that or find the password for that. If I want to go back there.
Round the world.
But I do have more crafting parts now, which is what I was really after. Now I'm wondering if anyone would care if I hacked this. If I can. I can't.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Oh my god.
A few more crafting parts.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
And yet another display driver crash. I guess I actually will have to report that to, well, I can't report it to IDOS Montreal because they're part of Embracer Group now, but I guess I'll have to report that to NVIDIA. Or roll back my drivers to the previous version, because I wasn't having any problems with it doing that with those.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Seriously, who are you even shooting at? I know you're not seeing me. Now I actually kind of have to wonder just how that police officer ended up dead down here. Probably came in and set off that explosive that I narrowly missed.
Access granted.
All that for another praxis point. Worth it, but
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initial. Access granted.
Officer Awadala has been removed from active duty. Please do not return to work until given further official instruction to that effect. Basically, the dude had PTSD. That's what I'm getting from that email. Well, considering that at one point I sold 8 cans of beer, he probably could have bought some from Jensen. Now, granted, all of that beer was once someone else's, and Jensen stole it from them.
Ah, customer, right? Over here. What you need? What do you want? Hypostims?
I'll take the hypostims.
Here. But that's all I have for now.
This place has a doctor?
Oh yes, Dr. Sipra, Mr. Big Shot from Tai Young. What thinks he's too good for a place like this?
Tai Young. What did he do for them?
He calls it experimental neurotherapy. If he's so good, how come his patient ran away and he can't find her?
What does an experimental neural therapist do exactly?
He is vague about it, and I don't care enough to ask. You want something else?
Who is Mikhail?
My nephew. He works here as an assistant, but he didn't show up for work today. His apartment is just across the street. Would it have killed him to let me know he can't come in?
Probably not. Especially since you seem like such an approachable boss.
I detect sarcasm.
Did you come here for something?
I'll be going.
Do what you want.
I am not going to say no to 6 doses of neuropazine. Not at 1,000 credits apiece, I'm not.
Which we are calling Grandma's team. And as usual, they are doing their due diligence to pin this.
Access granted.
Nicholas, we're so glad you're part of the Tai Yong family again. If you want to remain part of the family, you will clean up your mess. Make no mistake, Dee is your responsibility. If anyone ever finds out what or why she is, you, and you alone, will be the one to pay for it. Find her. That does tie into a side quest that takes place later. Not right now, so we can't go tracking her down yet. But again, I'm not saying no to all the drugs we just took. Okay, let's see.
This looks like it's skládat seržantský zkoušky.
Miasha album is out and I can't find it anywhere in the city. The music shop
What garbage.
Well, let's go back to the district where Jensen's apartment is and see if we can go ahead and buy those other parts. And unfortunately, maybe also buy a couple of stun gun darts. Sleeping on the job. What would your mother think? What would your boss think? I actually know a guy who I used to work with who had sleep apnea. And one time he crawled under his desk and fell asleep and they caught him. So he didn't have that job much longer.
Whatever you need. Credits.
I might buy some of that regular ammo too. Hate spending that much money, but I needed those extra 20 rounds.
You want anything else?
I have everything I need.
By now, you want...
Oh, I'll have to come back, but I won't have to come back right now.
I was lost like you.
That's what I do, Die Ruger. That's what I do. Since I work from home, like you do, I work from home. So I'll throw a sandwich together or make a bowl of cereal, eat that, and then lie down for like a 45-minute nap. But this guy, well,
There's a better life for the Aug.
this guy had some severe sleep apnea to the point where both of us worked at the same job for a while, and one time we decided to carpool up into because we both had to go into Oklahoma. And I made the mistake of letting him drive. Let's just say we got about 20 miles before I said, screw this, pull over, I'm driving the rest of the way. Do I even want to know why they... Well, might have something to do with that. I was fixing to say, do I even want to know why they had the bathrooms locked? Guess it wasn't anything important. Well, it's good that you can do that. Helps to have an understanding boss. Or have a schedule where you can pretty much work your own schedule, like I do. I work 8 hours a day, but I don't have to. I just want the money.
Access granted.
Really a sewer entry, huh? Ah, there we are. The rear entrance to that rave area. Hey, whatever works for you, man.
Do what you want, Helena, but don't implicate me.
I think I heard Nyx meowing. Be right back. She was. The black fuzzball is here. Wait a minute. Wasn't I already... Seriously. How did I go from here to here?
I'll quit, that's all.
That does... That I can see where that might cause panic.
Hey, glad you can make it.
Any trouble getting away?
Miller's been giving me some leeway, but not much. I did survive a terror attack.
You and me both. God, sometimes I really hate this city. It used to welcome people like us, go out of its way to entice Augs to live here. This clinic was built because Prague saw us as its future. Now, look at it.
Times change, Alex.
I know, trust me. Even got the scars to prove it.
We've been working together for a few months now. Still don't know much about you.
What, you trolling for my secrets now?
Just the good ones. How did you join the Juggernaut Collective?
Well, they got me out of a tough spot. Before the incident. I was working for Bell Tower flying VIPs around Panama, and I stumbled into something big. Something very important people didn't want anyone to know about. So, they ordered Bell Tower to kill me.
Janus warned you? Got you out?
A friend of Janus's, someone in the collective who used to work for Bell Tower too. You don't mess with these people, Adam. Not by yourself. I learned that the hard way.
You're a valuable asset. The collective could have sent you anywhere. Why Prague?
You really need to ask? Ever since the incident, paranoia and racism are eating this city alive. The whole world's watching just to see how Prague handles its Aug problem.
Didn't realize the entire collective was pro-Aug.
Not everyone is. But we all know our real enemies need chaos to operate in. Play the right chord, pull the right string, and Prague has plenty of that.
You said we got something?
Yeah, listen to this.
A little heads up would have been nice.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on ARC.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at Vesellife, and Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send me the reports if you want me to prove it, because ARC don't operate in North America.
They're setting up ARC, Adam. They sent you into that ambush in Dubai, and now they want to pin everything on the Augmented Rights Coalition. I told you Miller was dirty.
Sounds to me like Miller's following orders. It also sounds like he's not happy about it.
Alright, whatever. Maybe he's just a stooge. You can't say the same about the man he's talking to.
His boss, Joseph Manderley.
Director of TF-29 operations worldwide. The only person at Interpol higher than him is the General Secretariat.
We need to play this smart, Alex. Think about what we heard. What was that bit about VersaLife?
You mean the break-in that never happened? Yeah, I started digging into that right after I decrypted the conversation.
What'd you find?
Like I said, man, it's the break-in that never happened. VersaLife is one of the biggest pharma companies on the planet. The only one still manufacturing neuropozyne. If it got broken into, it would have been big news.
So why are they saying it did? VersaLife doesn't produce just neuropozyne. They've got a huge research and development division.
Yeah? So? What does that have to do with ARC? Why frame them for break-in?
They want them to look like terrorists. I guess it depends on what they'll say was stolen. See what the collective can dig up. If this really is a conspiracy, that break-in will be the thread to pull on.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna finish my investigation.
I bet.
Find out who really bombed the station. I'll let you know when I turn up.
Same here. Good luck, Adam.
You know, I wish I could cloak like that and stay cloaked.
Miller,
It'd make the game so much easier.
Meet me at Kopecki's puppet shop. Your pilot's en route. I'll brief you there.
Copy that.
Corporatocracy is not a dirty word. Yeah, it is. Okay. And like I said, this used to be a limb clinic. Funny, I don't remember them ever having a downstairs area in any of the clinics. They were all, you know, built to a pattern. Well,
I'm not seeing anything unusual. You?
Damn, I'll never get this stuff. Looks like me.
uh-huh. Go ahead. Be right back, by the way. Back. So you were saying, Mary? You know, actually, I tend to think grab that pulse flash suppressant that I've been thinking about for a while. And I'm going to go ahead and max out robot domination. Okay, there we go.
Hello.
Hello. Now let's go meet our pilot and go off to Gollum.
Go bankrupt. One of the most dangerous criminal organizations.
Well, the only time I've ever had to be put completely out for a procedure was when I had to, yeah, this thing's going to detect me as soon as I do this. It annoys me when it keeps detecting a 15%, but detecting a 90%? Yeah.
Trace access granted.
But, now, like I said, the only time I've been put out for a procedure was when I had my tonsils removed when I was like 10 years old. And by the way, when it comes to tonsils, if you haven't had yours out yet, when it comes to tonsils, if they don't remove the whole things, the damn things can grow back. But, any rate, so the nurse comes in with this huge needle. And she's like, okay, I'm going to inject you with this, and it's going to make you feel better. And I'm like, you're going to inject me with a needle, you're going to take a needle this long and stick it in my butt, and it's supposed to make me feel, whoa, I can hear magenta. That was pretty much my reaction. It worked fast. And that was, hold on. That was the first stage of the anesthesia. When they gave me the second stage, they're like, okay, count backwards from 100. I think I made it as far as 97, I'm not sure. Of course, I wasn't happy about the healing process from having my tonsils removed, because for a few weeks it hurt to swallow anything. But that's just sort of how it goes.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Pretty much.
Access granted.
Collecting a few extra experience points while I can. Would love to know why there's a destructible vent that doesn't go anywhere, but okay. Okay, there we go. That's pretty much everything I can loot at this location.
Problems?
Nothing I can't handle. We're just waiting on chicane.
So tell me about this new lead then. The Intellicam footage.
State police dropped it off this morning, badly corrupted. But Cheng worked his magic and managed to recover some images. They show an Aug in a yellow hoodie, dropping bags where each bomb went off.
You ran facial recognition? Got an ID?
Couldn't see his face. But the bags are the same ones used by Talos Rucker and his aid workers in the Utilep complex.
That's a stretch.
3 bombings in Prague in 6 months, Jensen. All of them after the leader of ARC took up residence in that ghetto. Rucker needs to answer for these attacks. Here's chicane now.
Am I late? Are you too early?
You're right on time. Agent Jensen was just agreeing that we need to bring Rucker in.
Quick snatch and grab. Should be easy enough.
No, it isn't.
So we've already decided he's guilty?
We just need to talk to him on our terms, not when he's surrounded by fanatics. Getting into Gollum isn't the problem. Reaching Rucker is. Ark territory is fiercely defended. No one sets foot in there.
Not even the state police?
They can't.
Rucker wasn't forced into Gollum City. He bought his way in.
Blackmail would be more apt. He threatened to go public with evidence of a humanitarian crisis, one that the United Nations Security Council had swept under the rug.
Got them to force the Czech government to hand over part of the Utilep complex to him. A little bit of hush real estate, so to speak.
He stays quiet and guarantees safety for himself and his followers. Smart. So how do I get in?
I'd made a deal with an ARC prospect named Tibor Sokol. Promised to get his family out of the complex, so long as he gets you past ARC's checkpoints.
You trust him?
We have to. It's that or nothing. Sokol will meet you at an apartment in the housing district. Number 237. Any questions?
You ask me. Rucker sounds more like a savvy politician than a terrorist.
These days, the lines tend to be blurred.
But Rucker was a highly respected doctor, with no military training. What am I missing here?
Rucker is a man of deeply held convictions, with an unshakable belief in his own righteousness. Doesn't take much to push a man like that to terrorism.
Man's a zealot.
He's a suspect. Just bring him in.
You really believe ARC is responsible for these attacks? For all of them?
ARC has had the means, motive, and opportunity every time.
Even Dubai? Rucker and the Coalition are still confined to Gollum City. They have a heavy police presence keeping an eye on them.
Gollum isn't a concentration camp. You grease the right palms, you can get the papers you need to come and go.
I find that hard to believe.
So get me the evidence to prove otherwise. Get to Talos Rucker and bring him in, Agent.
Let's get this over with.
Let me know when you've got Rucker.
Goddamn Jensen. Every time I look at you, I can't believe the amount of jewelry you've got on. Tell me, how's that aftermarket shit working out for you?
Never better. Maybe you should reconsider. What with that limp?
No. I like my limp. Keeps me honest. You ready to light out?
You're my only backup on this one. Before we leave, I'd like to know you've actually got my back.
Trust me. I flew 10 years in the SAAF and 5 in the private sector moving corporate heads. And in all that time, I've never lost a fare.
How many years with TF-29?
2, which is a year and a half longer than you from what I understand. So you want to keep talking resumes, waste more of our time? Or will you trust me to get the job done?
Let's do this.
Good. Strap in.
But still we have no answers. No one has yet claimed responsibility. Dr. Talos Rucker, the leader of ARC, posted a letter condemning the attack. Sources close to the investigation, however, tell me that Rucker and ARC may be behind it after all. I don't know about you folks, but with the upcoming...
Interesting pre-game ritual you've got there. You getting pissed enough to end this guy yet?
I got a no-kill order.
Is that right? Would have thought he'd done enough to warrant extreme prejudice.
How far out are we?
Coming up on it now. Not many spots I can set her down. You got a preference?
Get as close to the ground as you can. I'll take it from there.
Whatever you say, boss.
And now you get to see how the other half live. Here's hoping it doesn't jam at this, because it's done this once before. Progress bar by this point, but there's not. But we'll see.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Problems. So
you're right up. Get. You just it. We have.
you asked me. You really? Let's get.
Let me know.
Got that? Good.
But still we have no answers. No one has yet claimed responsibility.
Jensen, still got all your parts together?
I'm fine. How close did you get me to our contact's location? I was in Unit 237.
Jesus, Jensen, I didn't put you on his doorstep. Residential sector should be just ahead of you. Me, I'm gonna switch to autopilot, have a coffee. Let me know if things get interesting.
Haven't lost microphone. I just had to. I just wanted to wait through all the cinematics again. And you notice this time it went straight to it. So.
Oh man. Fuck.
I don't suppose you've got any neuropathy you can spare, do you?
Here. Looks like these people need it more than I do.
That's very kind of you. Wasn't expecting. Word of advice? You might want to keep a low profile tonight. Golem City can be sketchy in the best of times. This definitely isn't one of them.
Why? What's happened?
Haven't you heard? Terrorists try to blow up Rizika Station. And even though people here couldn't have had anything to do with it, the cops need someone to blame.
Where I come from, cops are supposed to be the good guys.
What planet is that? Because where I come from, the police have been militarizing for years, wasting money and inciting deep levels of mistrust between them and the very people they're supposed to protect.
Is that what's happening in Golem City?
It's happening all over the place. The cops in Golem are a special breed. They control everything here. Food, drugs, neuropazine, and not all of them think very highly of Azags.
These cops, they're looking for members of ARC?
We're all members of ARC to them, one way or another. And some of us may have even done bad things, but not the kind of things the rest of the world says we've done.
Sounds like you support ARC.
Why shouldn't I? The Augmented Rights Coalition was started with the best of intentions, as a non-violent way to confront injustices and advance the cause of augmented rights.
Okay. But in my experience, the best of intentions often go awry.
That may be true, but right now Talus Rucker and ARC are the only things keeping people in Golem alive. Trust me, they're the good guys.
I'm getting the impression the UCR and Talos Rucker as some kind of augmented Robin Hoods. How well do you know the man?
I met Talos years ago in India. We were both humanitarian aid volunteers back then.
Is he a good man? The press paints him as a narcissist.
He has his faults, but I wouldn't believe everything you see on Pacus News.
Does he visit this area of the complex much?
You know, you've been asking me an awful lot of questions.
It's just that I heard Rucker didn't get augmented voluntarily, so I'm wondering how that kind of experience colors a man's perspective around people who did.
Talos was always passionate about the ability of neuroaugmentations to heal people's bodies and souls. His accident only strengthened his beliefs.
Is he still an idealist then, after everything that's happened?
Listen to his daily broadcasts. He believes people will usually do the right thing in time. They just need to discover what the right thing is.
I see. Well, thanks for the warning, Doc.
I hope you'll take it to heart.
Living like this.
Not so long now. Lay down and wait.
Every augmented person. In this case, this is a life.
And that guy is dead. My dear Oscar, of course I forgive you. I wish I could be there to hold you and help you. Please hold on. There is always hope. He took Neon.
Shallow breathing.
Not simply Aug.
Fuck, no shelter, no peace.
From Samizdat, Taeyong Medical, chip off the old block. Worry not, dear Augs, for the chip the UN demands you swallow or be damned apparently unobtrusively supports intrinsic nervous control of installed augmentation. What's more, you will now be considered safe against involuntary aberrations and expected behavior. Excellent. This alarmingly dystopian lingo is borrowed directly from documentation written by Taeyong Medical, the chip's manufacturer. The tech giant is no stranger to this kind of controversy either. Wasn't it TYM that supplied a quick-fix biochip to repair malfunctioning augmentations in 2027, only days before the incident occurred? Now, barely a year later, here's another quick-fix chip from the very same experts. No aberrations in expected behavior from TYM either. Rabia, Brown New World. In a recent interview, Nathaniel Brown described Rabia as the haven for Augs, further revealing that the self-sufficient city in the desert is costing over $7 million per day to build. Santo's CEO seemed unperturbed. It's not just the money that keeps me doing what I do, Brown opined to camera. Rabia is giving augmented people all over the world an opportunity to rebuild their lives in dignity. It's a win-win scenario for everyone, and I'm proud to be involved. Inspiring, isn't it? In other news, Brown will attempt to walk on Santo-branded water before turning it into wine and toasting his investors. The idea of Brown being hailed as some kind of business saint is repugnant. Reports out of Rabia paint a picture of indentured Aug workers ransomed to pittance salaries with the promises of a place in paradise. Trouble is, the only people getting tickets are those willing to buy them with Santo's money. The projected capacity of Rabia, is 101,500. There are 7.1 million augmented survivors since the tragic accident. By my reckoning, that's roughly one for every daily dollar spent building a paradise most can't afford. Will Brown make them pay to dig their own graves yet? With language like that, I'm kind of glad that I helped Samizdat out, actually. Ooh, 3 more rounds of free stun gun ammo.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Ah, this is the doctor's office, of course.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Administrator Burke, I understand that contacting you directly is a little unorthodox, but the situation is here is getting out of hand. I can say now in no uncertain terms that the PCR have been stealing our aid shipments. I spoke with Dr. Logan last night, and he mentioned that he found over 100 charcoal water filters dumped into a sewage drain near the police block. Water filters I was expecting in the last shipment. As you can guess, they're completely useless to us now. As a precaution, your safe is currently assigned a temporary code that I've already hacked my way past. Goody.
You must submit to an identification scan.
Initiate security scan.
Welcome to Golem City, like.
I'm sorely tempted to see what happens. Let's save. Welcome to my fist, cop. Oh, well, welcome to my foot. There you go, you can sleep it off in here.
I was at the pit just now. Did you hear?
This most recent act of senseless
Horror. You know, do anything? He didn't deserve it.
and I fear the repercussions will attest.
To whoever finds this message, my name is Karina Romanov and I am dead. It's been so hard living here, so tiring, so exhausting. Wherever I'm going now, it has to be better than this hellhole. I invite you to take whatever you want. None of it helped me, but maybe things will turn out differently for you.
Fucking can't do it.
I tried. Are you feeling all right?
I urge you.
My eyeball.
As well as I.
Since we only have about 15 minutes left in the stream, I'm going to avoid going to the place where we're supposed to go and spend some time exploring for loot.
You probably saved a lot of lives by telling us this, Hanser.
Oh yeah, I'm a regular hero. I
bet they will have a statue of me in the town square.
Hey, I did a test run last night and you were right. The ventilation shaft leads directly to the storage room. This locker is begging to be emptied out. If this works out, we'll have enough posy to last 2 months, even with Galloy taking his cut. And Galloy is like another arms dealer. Oh, this one will be a simple one.
Access granted.
More painkillers, a Praxis kit, hey. Free biocell. Free tranquil rifle ammo that I'm not going to use. Some parts.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Coromir, the cops are on to us. Someone's tipped them off that we're planning to hit the lockup. Probably Galloy, knowing that snake. I would have come by to warn you, but I can see them outside my unit. I know they're just waiting for me to step outside. My advice is run. Now. Take Ella and get into ARC territory. You can disappear in there until things cool down. I wish you'd never gotten me involved in this. Also, I'd delete that last email thread if I was you. P.S. Delete this email too. Just delete everything. Ever. Rudy, that code for the police lockup we were talking about, the one you said would never happen? Well, all I have to say is 2223. Galloy came through. I told you he would. And he only wants 10%. Get your butt over here and we'll get to work on a plan. Well, that's another code on my list. And I can pop back out the way I went in and no one's any the wiser.
Interference! Oh shit!
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Hermanus, I haven't heard from you in a couple days. How's it coming on your end? Was I right about the wall in your unit? I'll write you back once I've worked out the rest of the plan. Won't be long now. Another code for one of the storage lockers that I haven't found yet. Oh joy. Yeah, something tells me he wasn't able to do what he thought he was going to be able to do.
Ark will fix this. You'll see.
Police station will be even worse. That's what everyone says when they're caught. Clank.
Calm yourself, sir.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the conditions these people live in is pretty hard. Oh wait, I've been in here.
Yes, I don't want to leave.
You will force us to use it.
And there's his unit that I'm supposed to go to, but again, not going there yet.
Ark will fix it.
Not exactly. Mostly because this time I went downstairs, not up. No, I'm not. Exiting restricted zone, huh? As long as he stays facing that way, I'm good. Who knew you could break padlocks silently?
Brother, watch it. The cops are everywhere today.
I noticed that. Are you Tibor?
Yes, you're late, Interpol.
Sorry, this place is a little chaotic.
A little. It's crazy today. The cops are having a feeding frenzy. Beating people. Innocent people. Senseless. You know, I can't help you. It's too dangerous now.
Tibor, I can get you out of here.
And then what? They go back to my housing unit and take me again?
And what if you're not there?
No, no. Please, that will just make it worse. They know who I am. They went after my family.
Interpol has promised to get you and your family out of here to safety.
Safety? There is no safety. Only tyrants who prey on the weak and the innocent.
Alright, Tibor, listen. I understand why you can't come with me, but I still need to get to Rucker, or what happened to you and your family today will happen to others. I'll smooth it over with Interpol. Is there any other way you can help me?
There's a man, a smuggler, Louis Galois. He imports items for Talos, neuropozyne, whiskey. He could get you in, but you'd have to do him a favor. He likes favors.
That's something. Any other ideas?
My keycard to get to Ark territory is gone. One of the cops took it. Probably still has it on him.
Thanks, I'll look into it.
I know you don't owe me anything, but if you see Dushan, my brother, help him. It's my fault he's here.
I'll see what I can do. Chicane, get a message to Miller. Sokol's backed out of the deal.
Why am I not surprised?
He's just looking after his family. Besides, it's not a complete wash. He gave me some options on how to get into Ark on my own.
Well, just be careful, Jensen. This arsehole obviously can't be trusted. Let me know when you're in.
I do not like the sound of those heavy footsteps. That's someone in a mech suit. I'll get in there in a little bit.
Let me show you what happens when you hold out on me. See if I can persuade you to talk. Something tells me I don't have your full attention yet.
It doesn't matter if they're a grandmother or a schoolboy. If they have an arm, they're a threat. Am I right?
The incident.
I can't believe they bombed us.
Are their children born augmented? No, to hell with their rights. We should just get rid of all of them.
I can't let you.
You heard about the
They're where Ark is hiding.
police have hidden some confiscated...
Mr. Jensen, this is Otar Botkovere. I hear you are in the Utulek complex.
Keeping tabs on me, Botkovelli?
It is time for that favor you owe me. There is a shopkeeper named Galwa in the Cedri markets. I want you to eliminate him.
I'm not in the assassination game.
How you take care of this problem is your business, but I expect you to keep your word.
Okay, well, it is 10 o'clock and we're only 3 minutes away from the 4-hour mark. So I think this is a good point to pause the stream, and we will pick this up with the next stream. So I want to thank everyone for showing up. I appreciate all your support. Robert, if you're hearing this, thank you again for the nice compliment you paid me at the start of the stream. I really appreciate that. And a quick reminder to anyone watching this stream later, if you like what you see and want to support the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. And have a great rest of your evening.